said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense will have first crack at this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Kane. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical venue.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Makes the grab outside, it's Henderson.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Slips a tackle. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the...
Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that...
He's got it out. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Pressure coming. Across the 25. He's got room. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Guys, let's chat about Florida. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a...
Going up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity. to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Knight. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Wilson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Ben?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with second down coming.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Give to the single back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they're executing beautifully.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Livingston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Harvey. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To throw, it's Lagway. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Coleman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be looking to run. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's a great Great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Knight. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Daniels. Open space at the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
Touchdown, Gator! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
On on the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Rushes on him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Kane. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The corners are walked up tight. Grabs behind the line. It's Wilson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more on the board for that trip to the house. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Pocket breaking down. Made a defender miss. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Knight. got his man quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking to take a shot. He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more block.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead. Picks. To the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Finds his man, it's Thompson. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as has this offense in business. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Knight. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Give to the back. Powers through the defender. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, fitting to block him. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice big... If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here on the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Caught. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. That's caught. It's Kane. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was kept.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's a heat. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
36.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Ball. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Oklahoma State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team. Bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.